Hello friends. Now I am going to start to talk with you about one topic relating to local self government or governance at the local level. Now I want to explain in shortly about the local self governance. See, at the panchayat level in the village, then at the district, in between taluka, there is a arrangement of the panchayats. In the urban area, towns area planning committee, municipalities, municipal corporation, metropolitan corporation, these are also different administration at the urban level. But in both the level, what is the main thing? That the people living in the local resident area are looking after for development of that area. That is the main point. You have to understand. It is called local self governance. The people living in the area are looking after the administration of that area is the local self governance. In all over the country, this is the most small self governance system. Remember, anywhere I want to say, even in village, even in the urban area, whatever you want to say. So at the local self governance is working as the institute of democracy also. Means people learn how to administrate the area. From that area the leaders uprise. Remember, in 1911 Vallabhbhai Patel was the head of Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, and we know that right now where he is, where he was when he died. He was Deputy Prime Minister of India as well as the Home Minister of India. Right? So the local area is the most important part of any administrative structure. That I want to say. Okay. So people elect the leaders or representatives for their local institutions, and these institutions in which the representatives are doing administration is called Institute of Local Self Governance. Maybe a municipality, maybe a municipal corporation, maybe a metropolitan corporation, maybe a village panchayat, maybe a taluka panchayat, maybe district panchayat, whatever may be. For administration at the local level, government divide local areas as per the easy functioning of that area. So institutions of local self-governance are working. Also, the people understand their responsibilities through this local self-governance to elect, to do voting, to follow the duties, to understand the responsibilities, to understand the administration. Everything is being properly maintained, and by that way, if any person reach to this level, he can understand the implementation of government policies. It gives us chance to uplift at the upper level. So I have already stated, local self-governance is the training school and laboratory of democracy, because here very first the people's voice is rising. Okay, now the second part of the topic is Panchayati Raj. In India, by 1992, the Panchayati Raj system started to work, and in urban area also municipalities and municipal corporation came in existence. In similar manner, I don't want to say that before that it was not, before 1992 it was, but after 1992 it started to work in similar manner in all over the country. Right, my friends? Understand this. Okay. Now let us start to discuss first about three-tier structure of Panchayati Raj. If I want to say the three-tier structure means what? Three level. Smallest level is Gram Panchayat. Upper level to the Gram Panchayat is Taluka Panchayat, and upper level to the Taluka Panchayat is a district Panchayat. These are three layers. Each organization is mutually connected with other, means Gram Panchayat connected with the Taluka Panchayat connected with the district Panchayat, right? At all the levels of Panchayati Raj, in order that the local self-development task, schemes and policies whichever the government want to bring, it will be implemented by their elected representatives. So in Taluka Panchayat, in Jila Panchayat or the district Panchayat, and in village Panchayat or the Gram Panchayat, also two different executives, political executive and administrative executive is there. If they need the fund, now the question comes, how they can run, because fund is always important to run any administration. The money will be distributed by the government officials at the Gram Panchayat, Talati, cum minister, at the Taluka Panchayat, TDO, Taluka Development Officer, and at District Panchayat or Zilla Panchayat, DDO, District Development Officer, is working as the administrative officer. And in political side, at the Gram Panchayat, Sarpanch, Deputy Sarpanch and other members. In Taluka Panchayat, President, Vice President and other members. In a District Panchayat also, their President, Vice President and other members. They all are elected representatives by people. Generally, in all these levels, the Gram Panchayat or the village Panchayat is most smallest structure. Here, usually elections very rarely required, because the leaders are elected unanimously. Unanimously means jointly. All leaders are elected here. So, if the Sarpanch is unanimously elected, he is called, that village is called Samras village. Means people are not contesting elections and people are jointly decide their leaders, and it is a greatness of any administration that people not want election but they unitedly select their one leader. So election is not required in such a summer's village. So government always honor such kind of the village, their administration and their sarpanch, right? But one important thing you remember, that these all divisions are directly connected under Panchayat Mantri, Minister of the Panchayat Department of State Government is looking after this whole Panchayati Raj structure, and under his or her supervision the Panchayati Raj structure is working properly. This is necessary to understand. Now sometime student ask question that which is the importance of this structure. I have earlier stated that local self-governance is always required at all places. Central government cannot go to looking after. So central government is at the central level. At the second level, the state government is working. And at the third level, local self-governance institutions are working. And here it is necessary to remember that in this local self-governance, two levels are there, rural level and urban level also. In rural level, all these panchayats are coming, village panchayat, then taluka panchayat, then district panchayat. But in a urban area, the same implementation is there as municipality, then municipal corporation, then metropolitan corporation. So in that way, in a rural area, the local self-governance by this way, Gram Panchayat, Taluka Panchayat and District Panchayat. Their heads are, I have already stated, I am just revising again to make you clear. Their heads are Talati in Gram Panchayat as an administrative officer, TDO, Taluka Development Officer in Taluka Panchayat as administrative officer, and DDO, District Development Officer, is administrative head in District Panchayat, and the elected members is called the elected wings. In a Gram Panchayat, Sarpanch, Deputy Sarpanch and other members. In a Taluka Panchayat, President, Vice President and other members. In a Jila Panchayat or the District Panchayat, President, Vice President and other members. This is the political structure. So remember, both are necessary. Generally, the administrative executive is directly coming under the state government secretariat's control, and political executive in the panchayat level is directly coming under the chief minister and other ministers, and above them under governor's control. Right, my friends? So remember, Indian constitutional structure is at three levels. Central level, then under them state level, then under them this local self-governance, and local self-governance is at two levels, rural level and urban level. I have stated clearly. Is that clear, my friends? Okay. Now we are moving to the last topic of this chapter, in this local self-governance, last topic is urban area. What is with 74th constitutional amendment? I repeat the word. 74th constitutional amendment gave urban area their self-governance. Urban area, I have already many times used the word. Urban area means city area. So as per the population in urban area, different levels have been established. Here it starts by smallest urban self-governance institution is municipalities. On the municipalities, municipal corporation, and on municipal corporation, Mahanagar Mega City Nigam. I repeat, Mahanagar Mega City Nigam means mega city corporation, and above them metro cities. So here usually spoken in 3 layer, but Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, these 4 are metro cities. Ahmedabad is a mega city. Bengaluru is a mega city, but on way to be metro city. So metro city has some larger area in the total area and in population. Remember, that is some difference. Okay. In all these 3 wings of urban local self-governance institution, who is the main person? You have to understand. At respective level, from municipality, municipal corporation, and Mahanagar metro mega city, right? At every place, mayor is the highest position having person. Remember, he is working as the head of the elected wing. Ultimately, the majority people with him, so he become the mayor. Also, every required departments are divided for administration in different committees, and in committees different chairmen and corporators are working as per their different wards. Wards means division of the geographical area of that city, town, or mega city, whatever we say. Generally in Gujarat, 50-50% division in elected wing is set. Now, means 50-50 means men and women both are participated equally in local self-governance. That I want to say. Remember, reservation of women, reservation for different scheduled caste, scheduled tribe seats are there, right? So in that way, the structure is maintained in different level. One thing more, every committee carry out their given responsibilities according to their field in decentralized manner. Decentralized manner means power with the responsibility has given to them to see that the work must be done with a responsible manner. Means at every time the committee, their member, the chairman has not to go to ask any decision to mayor. So here the powers has been distributed with the responsibilities. So it is the used word here, decentralized manner. City planning, land reforms for roads, bridges, street lights, flyovers, bridge constructions, road constructions, water management, sewer management. These all basic amenities are required to be given to the people. Also garden, also fire brigade, municipal schools, right? Health department is working with the different municipal hospitals, right? You can understand. Recreation halls have also established in different city at different level. Also, whichever the scrap waste will be sent to the wasted department, so the wasted department is also established in a different manner. Crematorium, graveyard, so many things. These are basic necessities. Looking for the slum areas, try to remove all of the slums and shift them in the local area to resident in proper manner. Provide the clean water is the basic requirement of the responsibility given to them. So you can understand very well that urban local self-governance in very much basic important responsibilities in hands of these political institutions. Here many activities are done on triple P model. Now you can ask me question that what is the triple P model? Triple P model means public private partnership model. Means some amount used from collected from people, government grants, and some amount used with private institutes partnership, and in that way the work will be done in proper manner. So here you remember one thing, that the working structure in local area mainly done on triple P model. Remember this word. In a local area, which model is accepted? Triple P model. This is the important word you have to remember. Now you understand that how the local self-governance at the urban area working in the administrative manner. In municipal corporation, the administrative head is municipal commissioner. Under him, different zonal heads are working in the technical level and the administrative level with the expertise and the knowledge they use. Also, it is required that the elected wing of the corporators and mayor and the administrative wing working under the supervision of municipal corporation must work together and carry out their work for the welfare of people is necessary. So here both have their importance in the respective manner. Right, my friends? Okay. Now the last topic in the chapter is judiciary. Judiciary means the courts. Our constitution has accepted ideal that all citizens should get social, economical and political justice in a just and equitable social order. if any person breaks any law, then he will be punished. If any person breaks any law, he will be punished or fined by judiciary. This is most important word. Means justice is given to all, is required. The judiciary try to control the political activities if it is beyond the constitution's boundary. So they check the law, that law means kanun, the law. They will check that is it accordance with constitutional provision or not. That is necessary to see. If the law is not with constitution, it declare that law is unconstitutional and void, means it will not be implemented in any manner. Remember, so India is one kind of the federal structure, means the relation between central government and state government. In judicial level, the functioning is also carried out without interference of the political wings. So the Supreme Court is the apex court and the judiciary system is the linear system. So under the Supreme Court supervision, the high courts are working, and the high court supervision, subordinate courts are working. At the civil court, criminal, these are the different courts: civil court, criminal court, and various other trial courts and subordinate courts. So carefully understand one point, that all are working together under single supervision structure. So the work must be done in proper manner. Every structure of the judiciary is connected with upper higher structure, and at all uppermost level is Supreme Court, which is apex court in India. Right, my friends? So today I have tried to explain here judiciary and other local self governance structure. Right, my friends?